And it's good to be with you here on this Friday evening. I'm meteorologist Tom Kavicka, and of course, got a lot to unpack for this little weather show here. So let me get started with you with a series of tower cams. You're going to see some different views. Nick and his group, they've put up several new tower cams. As you know, you've been listening to Nick's Facebook posts and YouTube video and that type thing. You know about that. All right, so it's 93 out at AX, mostly sunny sky as you see there. As another hot day, and I'm afraid it's going to get hotter before it cools off a little bit. Gina, you're 91 degrees, mostly sunny, a little bit hazy sky in that direction. And then going to Stellies in LeBeau in the North St. Landry parish, a few cumulus clouds dotting the sky there. We'll call that mostly sunny. It's a little traffic there on the highway, and it is 93 degrees. Toledo Bend, 89, the Highway 6 bridge, and the Majestic Reservoir. It looks like a little chop on the waters there for today. Natchitoches at Sibley Lake, 93 degrees in that direction. Beautiful Sibley Lake. Looks like a little ripple on the water there, but the sky looks pretty clear. Just a tad of haze over in that direction. More cams coming, folks. So if you like this, a little visual tour of Cenla, we've got even more for you coming up in the coming weeks. All right, now let's check out the radar, see what's happening there. And for another day, no rain in the area. So things, again, not supportive of rain and thunderstorms in this kind of pattern. Some folks said they've had about 9 days without any measurable rainfall. So, yeah, and that's fixing to change. And so I've advertised change in the forecast, and you probably know which direction that is going. It's going toward more rain. Satellite and radar, no features down here in the local area. They're all to the north or to the west of us. That's where the active weather is. We're down in Florida, where we continue to see a little bit of moisture stream across South Florida, as if those folks haven't received enough rain. Some locations I've heard had 20 inches out of this deal. All right, now lows tonight, 71 is typical, and we'll be below that, except maybe far to the south. The greater Oakdale, Opelousas, I'm forecasting 70, 71 in that direction. By and large, most folks will be in the upper 60s, I would say. So I'm going to call for a Cenla average of 69 degrees. That's up about 4 since this morning's low of about 65 across the area. And I think some folks will get back down to 65, even though you don't see it on the map there. There's a lot of real estate between these numbers, so there's room for it. 72 may be the highest reading for tonight. So the important thing from a forecasting standpoint is things beginning to warm up at night just a bit. And that means a little bit more humidity is trying to creep back in to the forecast here. Saturday's high temperatures, 91 is typical. I'm forecasting an average of 96, maybe 1 or 2 higher than it was for today. And this will be among the hottest days of the year. However, one thing is that the humidity, even tomorrow, will not be as tough as it was on Memorial Day. So I think as far as a feels like temperature, Memorial Day would probably be a hotter day than this. But as far as the average temperatures, that 96 would be among the leaders for the year. I've got some upper 90s. I got wind pairs up there at 98 degrees, got some 97s on the map there. So no 100s forecast there for the area. But again, there is a lot of territory between the numbers, and I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody get 99 for the day, and that has already happened in Cenla. A 100, well, if that happens, it'll only be on 1 or 2 of the hottest thermometers for the day. But be careful out there anyway. Use common sense, hydrate, stay out of the sun, which will be pretty tough for tomorrow. Tropical interest areas remain off the east coast of the United States there, off the coast of North Carolina, and the hottest prospect is here in the southwest Gulf, where we now, as I indicated, Hurricane Center is going into this moderate category, the 40 to 60%. Their latest forecast is 50% potential for development of a tropical cyclone out of this outfit here, again, in the southwest Gulf there by early next week. I think Monday, Tuesday will be the time when you'll start to see surface low pressure developing there, and the conditions will be favorable for tropical system development. And it wouldn't surprise me to see a tropical depression maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week out of that. So we'll monitor that. And again, that is over the next 7 days. Let's go to your 7-day forecast. And for tomorrow, there's Saturday, your hot day, averaging 96. And then Sunday's going to be pretty hot too. There'll be a little bit more humidity Sunday, and I wouldn't be surprised in many locations that you might say, oh gosh, Sunday is only 94, but it felt hotter than Saturday or Friday. Could be the case, but there will be some scattered showers and thunderstorms kind of break the heat there for Dad's Day. And going into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we see pretty good rain chances, especially the Monday, Tuesday time frame, as at least some type of moisture will come in from the Gulf of Mexico based on the weather pattern that we're seeing. And that will lead to a downturn in temperatures there with highs in the 80s probably for about 3 days. And then once we get past Wednesday, rain chances go down below 50% for Thursday and Friday of next week. We'll see the humidity, though, of course. It doesn't look like it's really going anywhere. It'll stay with us, and we'll start to see afternoon high temperatures creep back up, 90 on Thursday and 92 on Friday. And then you say, okay, well, we've got this weekend's forecast, but I'm going to plan for next weekend. Here's an early look at that forecast for you. We call it the extended planner, Saturday and Sunday, June 22nd and 23rd. Pretty seasonable, as I would say. That rain chance, the 30%, is about where we normally are for the latter part of June. And 92 is pretty typical for a high, and 72 is right on target for the low. So we'll just say just normal weather for next weekend, and you kind of know what to expect from that. All right, that's it from me. Nick Meekins will be back with you in the morning, and I'll probably see you sometime in the PM. Have a super Saturday.